Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. So today I like to share with you something very important for many of our Wing Chun friends and friends who study traditional Chinese martial arts. So what happened is often there are old-timer in traditional Chinese martial art and Wing Chun message me asking me the questions of Hendrik, what is the point for me to continue on to study Wing Chun or this internal art, so forth. So what is the point? So these friends, all of these friends, they are really hardworking friends and have been in Wing Chun or traditional martial art for decades because most of them are sifus. And they often ask me, so what is the point for me to continue on? Because they always have a new lineage come up, new message, and then a new grandmaster, and I have to keep continue on update the study of this new lineage, new secret, new techniques. Keep going on and on. And then at the recent years, then you have this new BJJ ground fighting techniques, and you have this grappling techniques, all kinds of techniques which I have to follow up. And then I work really hard to spar, and then it's always, there's no end of can I beat this guy, can I beat that guy. It is always like that, continues on and on and on. And I simply don't feel happy because there's no end to it. Have to follow this new lineage, secret techniques. The new grandmaster pops up, and then have to study new techniques, and have to prove myself in sparring, and then so forth. So they message me, they're asking me, so what, simply most of them want to quit because they don't see an end of it. They don't feel good anymore because it's always about, can I beat this guy? Can I beat that guy? These techniques from MMA, from BJJ can defeat this Wing Chun techniques, and these Wing Chun techniques have another version which is the authentic or internal version or Fajing or whatever. Okay. Well, it is really an issue that traditional Chinese martial and Wing Chun get into this, and it is real. But then what are you expecting when you are in a market, or we are talking business now, in a market that people will bring up new things because that is to create new business. Like, oh, this is the lineage, and this is the internal, this is the Fajing lineage, and all this kind of stuff, and then this is the anti-grappling Wing Chun, and so forth, so forth, so forth. And then you're gonna make more movies, so more people going to watch the movie and get high, and then you can sell more Wing Chun tuitions, and so forth, so forth. Well, will it end up like that? After decades, then people feel empty inside that. Because one always have to prove oneself, or one have to keep thinking, how can I beat this guy? How can I beat that guy? And then whatever the techniques was used before, now can be say, oh, that's the watery down. Okay, this is the more authentic. well, what can you expect? This is the mentality of this entire thing is about business. It's about, I want to study so that I become like Bruce Lee. And as soon as I do what Bruce Lee do, then I will become like him. That's the mentality. And then when I talk to somebody, I'll say, well, I can beat you. Okay? And then if I see somebody train in BJJ, then well, I'm going to train BJJ too, so I can beat you. It's no end to it. Okay? We know that there's no end to it because this is a business base, and the notion is to keep the market, the business keep running, money coming in, and people keep following and following and following, and the circle will never stop. And then the issue is all these friends getting older, and after getting so long in Wing Chun or traditional Chinese martial arts, start to see that there is no end to it. Okay, paying money, working hard, but at the end it feels empty, like well, I don't own anything. It's like paying rent. You can pay rent for keeping paying, and then at the end you don't own a home. Okay, so this is what you were going to expect. Okay, that's why for this channel, and that's why all these friends asking me is for this channel, I am presenting an education, a science. Okay, that's why like in the recent few videos I present about what really Bruce Lee do. Well, Bruce Lee the ultimate fighter, invincible fighter? Of course it's not. There's none in this world is invincible. However, if you watch my video, my previous video on the analysis of Bruce Lee, you can appreciate his design of his so-called inch punch, even though it's not an inch punch at all. Somebody give it a marketing name. But you can appreciate that Bruce really designed a good art there. Okay, a good demo there, and you can appreciate that he knows so much in the momentum handling and shoulder, and how this body momentum generation and so forth. Well, that's why Bruce Lee is Bruce Lee. That's why he is a real grandmaster. It's not that about he beat this guy, he beat that guy. No, what he designed and what he's good at, the art, which is based on the science and technology. Yes, there is science and technology. If you watch my previous video on Bruce Lee, you know that is solid stuff. And then even hundreds of years from today, people say, hey, you know, Bruce knows this. And do people care that Bruce is the best fighter in the world? Well, nobody cares. Because anybody who knows martial art will appreciate at that time Bruce Lee do this. See, he is ahead of his time. He knows what he's talking about. Okay? So that's why in this channel it is an educational channel. That's why I share with you what happened in the past, what General Chi Chi Guang do, what is the 7 bowls, the 2C state of deep breathing, the momentum handling. Like I mapped the ancient Chinese momentum into the modern physics in the Wing Chun matrix, and then also talk about this Xing Qi to Dan Tian, what it is, and in my next book, which is coming in weeks, the Wing Chun Inception. This is the first time in the history of mankind. Let's get the ancient 1850s Xiu Lim Tao quick, Xiu Lim Tao in the red board. We say in the plain language with science, sports science, so that the entire world know what it is. And you can see how great is those things. Okay? So it is about that, and it is not about, hey, I have to prove myself. Always when I meet somebody, I have to be like an animal that I have to prove something for you, or you have to prove something to me. It's not like that. It is about art. Like we can appreciate if Bruce is here, say, hey Bruce, you are great. The thing you design there, the way how you're handling your body, and the way how you generate your momentum, that is superb. It's not about, hey, Bruce, fight me, fight me. What if he's here today, 70-year-old? How can he fight a 25-year-old guy who trained real hard? Obviously he can't. Right? So it goes beyond that, because that is the education, that is the science, that is the technology, that is an art. If you have something designed good at something, then people will recognize it. Well, you can go to different style. Like you can go to the grappler, and you ask the grappler guy to take you down to the ground, and you can actually experience the experience. And guess what? If you know how to analyze momentum, because you have the experience, you will be able to see whether that thing be able to be broken or not. And you might come up with a different way to handle the situations. So it's no longer I beat you, you beat me, or I have to prove myself because I'm a Sifu. What to prove? It is all about art and science and technology. And only that way, after years goes by, you say, well, I know this guy is good. It's like the guy who know baseball or basketball. They might not be able to play anymore, but they know, hey, this technique is good. This is good. And there's, senior coaches who cannot play anymore, but will say, if you do this, you can open up this lock or this problem. That is what the gain or the result after decades of in the study in basketball, in baseball, in martial arts. It is not as the first case of chasing around with these techniques. I can beat you, you can beat me, let's fight harder. You look in the YouTube. Just look in the YouTube. How many people who mimic Bruce Lee do not know about the shoulder? And you look into the video and see how many who mimic Bruce Lee do not handling their shoulder as Bruce Lee. In sparring, they do like this, with the shoulder lean backward or shoulder parallel, instead of like Bruce Lee using the shoulder to lead in. Look at that. So you can span, Bruce Lee left us since 1973, how many years? 70, 80, 90, 2000. This is about 40 years already. People can keep mimicking Bruce, watching movies and everything, but how many know about the shoulder handling of Bruce Lee? Just look into the video. Okay? So those are the no-end stuff. Okay? If you really want to learn something and to be good at something, doesn't mean that you have to be invincible. You need the educations, and it's not going to waste. Speaking on invincible, can Qi Ji Guang's army one-to-one fight that Japanese pirate? The answer is no. Because Qi Ji Guang's army is just a new army, new trained army for months. The Japanese pirate, some of them are good, well-seasoned fighter. So what Qi Ji Guang do? Well, because General Qi Ji Guang know the science. He said, okay, good. You are very good in your samurai sword. Okay? And your samurai sword, one chop can chop off 2 spears, the Chinese spear and the knife. Guess what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to use a long bamboo stick with a lot of leaves in front, and going to poke you. While you're busy chopping the bamboo and the leaf, I have another 4 guys from sideways attack you. So Qi Shi Guang took off those people, those pirates. Anybody is invincible? No. I know you're good in samurai sword. You might be the best from Japan. But I have 4 guys from the side. The first one attack you. If you don't respond to the guy who attacked you, you get poked spear in. If you respond to it, you can busy chopping that bamboo stick, and then the guy from the side will take you out. It doesn't even have to take long. So it's like human. We know about, are you going to fight the tiger? Prove yourself in front of tiger. I can fight a tiger. Or you say, well, I know, this is tiger. They are coming. I better run. So one of the things of the education is to learn to see what is dangerous and not doing. It's not about proving oneself. Okay? So that is the difference. That's why I don't like to go to this proven myself and all this kind of stuff. And there are many people, Sifus come work with me, not because I'm the best fighter in the world, but because I can analyze things for them and say, hey, you do this way, you'll be good. And they do this way, they get the result. And same with the people who practice Qigong and meditation. When they look for me, well, my job is to diagnose, like playing doctor, and say, oh, this one, you want to change this one, and then you fix the issue. Okay? So this is what I like to share with you. Don't waste your life. Our life is short. We don't have much time, and then all or everything what we do is investment. So at the end of the day, someday we'll grow old, someday we will, and actually there are people who study with me saying that, well, I want to learn this so that I can pass it to my grandson. Well, that's exactly it is. When you are the age of passing to your little grandson of 13, 14 years old, what you learn and spend, you train, is not a waste. And you can really pass the art, the science, the technology to the grandson. And then one can keep upgrade oneself. And there's no enemy, nothing to prove. It's not like, hey, you got a friend who's BJJ and you say, well, shit, he's going to take me down. How can I beat him so he cannot take me down? And then if you study BJJ, you say, well, you know, I want to take him down. Otherwise, I get punched by him. Okay, he will be no hold back. No, forget about it. Just go the general Qi Ji Guang way. Let's investigate. Oh, this momentum of Wing Chun short strike is good. This takedown of BJJ is good. We know the mechanic, we know the momentum, and then we can play and we can evolve of it. And when times come, we cannot do anything anymore. We look back, we really know what it is. It's not just running around with this Wing Chun grandmaster, that internal art grandmaster, this top, that top, and after years you look back, what you have is only all the name, the guy who you visit. And you, of course, you can write a big book about that, but that's got nothing to do with the art you study, the kung fu you develop, because you never really develop anything much. Like only a few days ago. There are Qigong instructor, internet instructor visiting me. And I told him plain. I said, you do not know how to nurture your Qi. And he said, what are you talking about? I asked him to lay down, okay, because I actually taught a class called Human Operating System. I said, this is the first thing. And you cannot do it in the sitting because the aging and so forth. So right, get to the thing, let's get into the experience. And after that, 20 minutes later, I said, well, so this is what it is? I said, yeah, this is what it is. If you do not recognize what it is, you will do not know how to develop it. And then you can keep running around. So he come see me is because he said that he have this Tai Chi type of standing 站桩, standing meditation, and asking me what is this mean, what is that mean, like what is 西灵顶静, or what is 含胸拔背, like in English it's called cave your chest, and then lift pull your back, those kind of stuff. I said, well, this is not what it is. In 1930s, people don't train like you, even the Tai Chi guy. So I show him what it is. Okay, today people say, well, I want to cave in your chest, straighten your spine. It's not. Why? Because if you do that, you cannot breathe. So people who do today, like those kind of 站桩, they cannot breathe. How can their breath going down? 80, 90 years ago, people's not teaching this way.